Alright, let's take a crack at this nightmare sequence. Everyone keeps turning into ice and falling apart on me, and I'm not quite sure why that's happening. There's no real, like, explanation, no supernatural element, besides the fact that maybe I'm crazy, which is, I mean, I guess I could have pushed that over, which is the element of all Silent Hill games. Hi, how are you doing? How you doing, guy? So you can see they look pretty different than they did when we first. They have holes in their chests. Again, maybe a symbol for something. Please, everyone, get off me. That one doesn't have a hole in his chest, though. I don't know why. I should have pulled that out a minute ago. So this one's like pretty much set in a train area. And it's kind of confusing. I mean, are you surprised that it's a nightmare section? That's kind of confusing. I don't know. This is still, none of them are as bad as that second one. The one after the actual tutorial one. Also, this music is fucking really nice here. It's pretty scary. Just, it's cool. We can have a forced hug. I enjoy hugs. Most people enjoy hugs, I would assume. But luckily there's lots of flares in this segment, so... I think it's a store. They all look the same. It all looks the same after a while. Stairs. That might be a good sign. Might also mean I'm going back in a circle. No, but I'm pretty sure this is the right way. Yep. Where the hell did I leave Sue's SUV? Bitch, you drowned and died. You drowned. Last night? That was like 5 minutes ago.
I just spoke to the nurse, and she says she's doing fine. At this age, they heal easy. Won't even scar. She's fine, she's fine. She's eating half her chocolates. She's getting bored of staying in bed.
Tell her about the song.
Oh, yeah, I got a song played for her on the hospital radio. She loved it. Yeah, I need to check with that nurse about tomorrow's hours, but I'll be heading out soon. I'll try to be home as soon as I can.
That's cute. He got a song played on the radio. I wonder which one it is. What do you think? It's totally Up All Night. No, I'm just kidding. It's Daddy's Girl. What do you expect? It's a song a dad had played for his daughter. So let's tune this radio in. Who the fuck has a tuning knob on their radio anymore? I don't know.
You're listening to Alchemilla Radio. It's kind of quiet tonight. If you want to hear a tune, just call 555-881, and for the final digit, use the number of the tune you want from our top 10 list. Keep listening. Alchemilla, healing through music. Alchemilla Radio. You're listening to Alchemilla Radio. It's kind of quiet tonight. If you want to hear a tune, just call 555-881, and for the final digit, use the number
Thanks for
of the tune
calling
you want from
Alchemilla
our top
Radio.
10
Your
list.
request has been
Keep
selected for
listening.
broadcast.
Alchemilla,
Get well soon.
healing through music. Alchemilla Radio. You're listening to Alchemilla Radio. It's kind of quiet tonight. If you want, as requested, here's a popular tune, Daddy's Girl.
Oh, she's going to be okay. Says she's doing fine. I was so mad when it happened, but I'm just worried for her now. I don't know. Surrounded by nurses. I hear you. It's not that easy. I'll let you know how it goes.
Open. Come on. God, please open.
Are you okay?
I wasn't even supposed to be here today. It's my day off, but we were 3 nurses down because of the weather. Damn it. I wasn't supposed to be here. I shouldn't have been here.
Hey.
Sorry. I'm just upset. Don't worry, it's nothing.
Shouldn't we take you inside?
I'm ready to go home. My apartment is a few blocks north. I can clean myself up there.
I'm heading that way. Let me walk you. Lisa?
I'm okay, really. But you can keep me company.
I'm Harry.
My apartment isn't far. We've got the wind behind us. The freezing wind.
You cold?
I'm too tired to feel it. You know the average ER nurse gets less than 5 hours sleep a night? I read that in a newsletter.
Ronald Reagan ran the country on 5 hours of sleep a night. I saw that on TV.
Yeah, but he got to sit down a lot. A nurse is on her feet all day. And night. I don't need a man in my life. I need a really good podiatrist. What is it you do, Harry?
Well, I'm not a podiatrist.
Figures.
I'm a writer.
Wow. I didn't know Silent Hill had a famous writer.
Hardly famous.
Have I heard of any of your books? My mom reads a lot. Bet she's read one.
Maybe. I wrote a romance series called Longing for the Moon. That was popular with moms.
Romance?
My agent tells me I have great insight into the female imagination.
You could put me in one of your books. Life and death drama in the ER. One girl's search for love.
The nurse falls for the dashing doctor?
There are no dashing doctors. They're all alcoholics and perspire too much. I always fall for the guys who look like my dad, and then regret it the next day.
Cute.
If you were a real writer, you'd be taking notes. Don't you all carry notebooks to write everything down?
Not me. I've got a photographic memory.
Not far now.
You still feeling okay?
Yeah. Fine. So tell me about your daughter.
Cheryl? She's young, bright, happy. Likes collecting stuff, bits and pieces, bugs. She loves bugs.
Bugs? Like dirty, creepy bugs?
No, butterflies, pretty bugs. She has a collection.
Dead ones?
Yeah?
Still creepy.
Not really. You seem to see the creepy in everything. Is that a nurse thing or just you?
Definitely a nurse thing. We have a unique outlook on life.
Whatever happened to bedside manner?
We still got that. For special cases. Here we are. My apartment is just around the corner. Used to belong to the super. It's a lot bigger than the others, but I only pay standard rent. The landlord has a thing for nurses. Grab a seat. I'm just gonna get out of these things.
I oughta...
You're not running off yet. Warm up before you head back out there. I haven't thanked you yet. 5 minutes, come on, sit. Sit! Watch some TV if you want. I won't be long. You know, last time I had a guy in my apartment, it was summer. During the heat wave. Now it's winter. Freaky early, but still. Time flies. You're not like other guys, are you, Harry?
How so?
I don't know. You're too nice.
Too nice?
Yeah.
What is it?
Nothing. Headache. Can you get me some pills? There's a bunch in the cabinet in the bathroom. Get me some green ones.
Okay.
So, for those of you who have played Silent Hill 1, Lisa is actually a character in that game. Unlike Michelle, who is actually not in Silent Hill. I'm not sure, like, she's just some kind of new addition. So here's, there's a bunch of different motives in this game.
Cabinet. Bottom shelf.
So there's Lisa just never stops talking. Anyway, there's a bunch of different motives in this game. Like I said, there's sexual, obviously. There's family. Here's a ring. Another ring. Infinite Jest, which I think is the title of a book. But I'm not sure what Infinite Jest has to do with anything. But here's a way that you can be very, very unfriendly to somebody. There are a bunch of different types of pills. She asked for green pills. Also, it'd be nice if it's easy to rotate the bottle, but it's not. That's hilarious. Come on. So that's a green pill. I don't have to give her the green pill, though. I could have given her another pill. But, I would not poison someone. I want to give them a pill that, you know, that's the right pill.
Thanks.
Water?
No, fine. Self-medication. The one true perk of the healthcare profession. It's not just coffee that keeps us going 24/7. Okay, I'm going to sleep now. You let yourself out.
You feel guilty about everything. When we all lived in huts and wore furs, we worried over the simple things. Food, water, whether animals would come and eat us in the night. Now we have supermarkets, bottled water, and .38 caliber home security. So what keeps us awake at night? More often than not, guilt. If only I had acted differently. If only I hadn't said that. If only I'd said something. You beat yourself up with your past. Don't blame yourself. Blame the world. Blame God. Blame me. Okay, this is my favorite. Let me introduce some friends of mine. This is King Harold. His daughter, the chaste Celestine. A prince called Wilhelm. And a bull. He doesn't have a name. Prince Wilhelm is passionately in love with Celestine, but she does not love him. One day, Wilhelm comes to the king and asks for Celestine's hand in marriage. Celestine begs the king not to marry her to Wilhelm, but the king ignores her pleas. Royal protocol means he must say yes to the match. They are married, and Wilhelm takes Celestine back with him to his kingdom. That night, he attempts to consummate the marriage, but the distraught Celestine flees. She runs from the safety of the castle and across a field, ignoring the sign which warns of danger. In that field is a bull, who, seeing the girl, charges her. She falls under his hooves and is killed instantly. What I want you to do is line the players up according to how guilty they are of Celestine's death. Whose fault was it? At the left, most culpable. To the right, most innocent. You want to hear that again?
Okay, I want to be serious for a moment here. I guess serious, like, about how I feel. Who is the most guilty of her death? First off, these are so hard to move, but I think that this guy, this prince guy, Willem, whatever his name is the most guilty. Because if he truly loved her, he would not have, you know, sent her off. And then the father, I don't know, whatever. And I think the daughter, it's barely her fault, but it can't be the bull's fault. It's an animal. Done? It's in its nature to kill things.
Poor Wilhelm. You think if he really loved her, he would never have forced the marriage. I find the best cure for guilt is to never get caught in the first place. Let's continue.
So we have a new location to go to, and we have a couple of places, again, we have some more optional locations in this game. There aren't a lot of them. I think the only big ones are the cat house, and then the ones we're about to go to right now. Look, that was a puzzle. I like the use of the Wii remote, though, don't get me wrong. It's really cool. And then the music here is very cool. But again, I think the piles of snow, much like, you know, having locked or broken locks before, are kind of like cheap ways out of designing a larger game. And there's nothing really over this way. This is another optional area, but if you look over here, there's an open window we can go through. So there's been a lot of expository stuff going on. We have Lisa here now, telling us about herself. We've learned about Michelle. Speaking of Michelle, I think we're about to hear from her. Yep. She's still waiting for John. Now, because I'm a cool person and we just got her contact, I'm gonna give her a call. Show you we can pull up numbers in our phone book. I'm gonna give Michelle a call.
Harry, what's up?
I'm on my way to Simmons Street. Taking longer than I thought.
And you took time out to make sure I was okay? Thanks, Harry.
No John, then?
Not yet. I've have a mind to change out of this dress into something more comfortable. I'll give him till midnight, then I turn back into a pumpkin.
Good luck.
Let me know when you get home, okay?
Sure.
So Michelle is kind of, in this playthrough, kind of a sultry character. All of our characters are kind of sultry. I like playing with that thing. That one doesn't really do anything, but over here we have something. But so it is a bone, a squeaky toy, synthetic femur. It's kind of short to be a femur, I don't know. But we've only, oh Christ, what was that? You know what it was? It was some shit falling over. It's fucking nothing. Because there's no reason to be scared in this game unless you're in a nightmare sequence. But anyways, I was saying there are no male characters that Harry comes along except for the therapist is the only other male character in the game besides Harry, which is very interesting, and we'll see a little bit more about that later. But we've come across a cop, and she was also, you know, a little stern, a little interesting. We have only female characters. Bartender. Oh, shit.
Lisa?
Harry. Oh, Harry. I don't feel well.
What's wrong?
I woke up. I had such a terrible dream. Blood everywhere. Oh, God, Harry.
Try to stay calm, Lisa. I'm coming.
Please hurry.
Well, we better go back and help Lisa. As I was saying, we have all these female characters, and it seems Harry is having to save them quite often. Like, Harry has this romanticized view of women that he's having to protect here. Oh, I want to show you something that I truly, thoroughly enjoy as an Easter egg in this game.
What a nut.
I don't know. I just like that. So we have a lot of father-daughter stuff. We have a missing daughter. We have these things like Pigtails, which is a story about a man who has a wife, or not a wife, but a prostitute he hires that looks like his daughter. We have Lisa, who's been injured. We need to help her. We have Dahlia, who's drowning in a car. We need to help. Dahlia is like the most ferocious, I guess, of all of the female characters, though. depending on your playthrough, I guess. I've only ever had the Dahlia that's a crazy punk chick. I guess that's just my personality coming through, huh? We are already back here, so we're gonna go through the door right here.